Kalimerasas, good morning. Nice to be here again. I'm delighted to do some reading again. So this poem, I'm going to read from my book, No Foothold in This Geography, 2 poems. This one is called Reading Neruda in the Car. What will I miss? Reading Neruda's 100 love sonnets in stumbling Spanish, the syllables pausing on my lips. Recorro tu pequeño infinito. I travel across your small infinity. Dos cuerpos por una sola miel derrotados. 2 bodies overcome by one honey. We drive deliberately, as you always do, never in a hurry, snow-plowed highways looking for Powder Hill Road, the turn-off to a view of a lake you remember from a long-ago road trip to Pinkham Notch. Climbing the one mountain you are in love with, you stop every few minutes to show me wild orchids growing deep, lichen coating gray granite older than we can count, fresh virgin snowdrops ready, centuries and centuries of vegetation, the mystery. Asking you, what is the lotus fruit? How are its petals? Why do you smell of lime rind? How do you cut a mango? What else can you do with an avocado? Eating thick, hot French fries from Fritz's, jalapenos and red peppers soaked in sour cream. Sitting in the car outside the movie theater, our fingers, our lips dripping. Shall we go in? Half an hour after it has begun, laughing uncontrollably. The empty chunks of time have lost their names, even their minds. All shimmering thoughts have spilled like spoiling rubbish on the sidewalk, the contents still recognizable. Feral dogs rooting through the cold pizza crusts, melon rinds, soggy yogurt containers. How does sadness hide itself? The other one I'm going to read is called Time All Over the Place. It's about my mother-in-law. It's kind of a goofy poem. Time is all over the place. Oh, I wanted to explain just before I read it that this was written after Greece got I guess it was a European change of clocks. Time is all over the place. The clocks go back tonight, or is it forward? They tell us to remember. How can we call my brother in Arizona? They don't change the clocks in Arizona, so how do we find him? My mother-in-law snorted at daylight savings when it came to Greece, served dinner at the old hour, went to bed when she wanted, never changed her elderly one-legged clock, and dismissed us when we told her, this is the way it is now. She said, this is my way. No one tells me what time it is. I know what time the chickens need to eat, when they go inside to lay their eggs, when to collect gray snails in the wet fields after a day of rain, when to check how fat and juicy the grapes have become. Nothing to do with the clock. Take your clock and shove it. Even the mules don't care. They know when it's time to turn toward home, when it's time to nap with one hoof delicately raised. Even the dark meadows know when to wake us with dew-colored daisies slithering through the blue dawn. Thank you. I'm so happy to be with you again, and have a good day. Bye.